Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. I need to leave this place. Let's go to Borge House. Barker, where'd you go? Arf arf. A ripple in a dried up old wheat field reveals his location. He runs around inside there for a while, then emerges covered in flour. As he shakes himself clean, you quickly grab the clouds of loose flour in an empty sack before they can accidentally explode? Mana-enriched flour. Borge House. Oh, I can paint the fence. Hey, what? I want to paint the fence. Pretty. This quaint and well-maintained farmhouse appears to be the only settled farmstead in the area. It must be lonely with no neighbors to meet or sugar to borrow. Those with neighbors know they can't go 5 minutes without asking each other for a cup of sugar. It is one of the main things they do, just trading the same sugar back and forth, never gaining any. A voice muffled and gruff shouts back. Who is that there? I like your farm. Eh, I can't hear you over the rain. Just go in. Whoa. Oh. Barker's too engrossed with whatever is in that dish to respond to you. The old farmer is tanned and calloused all over from either a lifetime of farm work or a fall into the vat at the leather factory. Look at you! You're soaked to the bone from the rain. Quick, you must make yourself warm. There's hot spaghetti on the stove and towels in my wardrobe. Thanks, I'm boss, by the way. Everyone calls me Borge. You are welcome under my roof, boss, and to share my food and warmth, but I have one rule by which you must abide. Okay? You must not look at my daughter. Why not? This isn't for you to question. I simply tell you must not look at my daughter. Fine, I won't? Oh! So I can't go to the left. Okay, I'm gonna go in this. Handles rough and worn. Soft handles are for city doors. Portion cells filled to the brim with lukewarm water. It could be either a wash basin or toilet. Who's to say what goes on in a farm? Yeah, but there's a mirror there. I shouldn't use that. Something terribly wrong with this house. No towels in the bathroom. Door doesn't look locked. What is this woman thinking watching you inspect her bed? It's the first time you've seen something growing on this farm. Oh wait, can I... Wait a minute. Daughter's farm war. I shut the armored... Okay. Ah, I can turn around here. Okay. I mean, I don't know the consequences of turning around, but I am... A marble bust of Michelangelo's David, severed from the neck down to avoid causing public offense. It offends me still. I don't think I want to knock it over. Ah, key. Okay. The door is protected by a dual lock system. That's a locksmith's term meaning two locks. Unlock the bottom lock. Well, now I can't turn around. Okay, but what if I quit to the main menu? Ah, it would seem I have messed up. Well. Distinct lack of a house. Well, now you can see why the farmer would have that rule. Oh, did he turn into a pillar of... Did she turn into a pillar of salt? Okay. Is that a once... Oh, yeah, that's just gone. Wow, how would you do that? Okay. Whoa. What's wrong with this tree? I'll close that. Car hasn't driven anywhere in a long time, maybe even long... Damn it, I need so many wire coat hangers. It's impenetrable seeming wall of corn. Try to push through it. The maze. Oh no. Somebody's been dumping a lot of appliances. Radar's working up, but for some reason you can't find any stations. Whatever this thing is, it's a cold one of those things. Oh, okay, I'll fish. Handful of soapy water. These appliances range in quality from broken to trashed. Somebody must have thrown this fridge away because it was upside down. Refrigeration coil. Broken popcorn machine in case you want any broken popcorn. This is working. Okay. This hobo's humming cheerfully while roasting some corn. Hey there, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you. Hi, Cornelius. I'm Boss. What are you up to? Corn is what I'm up to, friend. I'm up to my neck in it. There sure is a lot of that around here, yeah. Sure is, let me tell you. I couldn't be happier. When you're a hobo, your food options are a bit scarce, you know? But you can do just about anything with corn. Muffins, fritters, bread, pudding, tamales, on the cobs, you name it. Is your name really Cornelius? That's right. I don't believe in destiny, but it's a pretty wild coincidence, ain't it? Whew, I was afraid this was going to be a sort of routine where you hadn't noticed and I'd have to explain it. Nope. In fact, I think my name's probably the main reason Billy sent me here. Who's Billy? Oh, well, we don't talk about Billy, but we don't talk about Billy. Okay. Hobo code? As a matter of fact, I know several hobo code words. They're all corn related, yes. Hobo camp? Thanks, but I like it here. Look at all this corn. Nah, I feel pretty good about my situation. Convince him? Tempt him with magic. I get your reluctance to leave all this corn behind, but the other hobos of the camp could really benefit from it too. Not like I can just carry it all with me. Well, I know some magic. I could probably set up a small specific use portal for you. You mean a cornhole? A cornhole. Yeah. Well, heck, let's do it. Magic up a cornhole in the nearby field, and Cornelius packs a few ears into a bindle for the road. Oh, I can just fish in his corn soup? A single kernel of corn. Another single kernel of corn. You know, looking at the top of the fences, I can't help but notice they look a lot like those ruins we saw in the Gator place. It's not El Vibrato, it's like that other weird ancient alien tech. Okay, this seems to be an infinite amount of cold corn. The maze is impassable in that direction. Are these different sections? No. Oh. That thing is terrible. The crows in this place must be absolutely terrifying if this crazy thing is necessary. Approach. It isn't any less freakish up close. Oh, Barker's not with me either. Oh, let me guess. You have tons of spooky resistance. You have no spooky resistance. Really? Oh, he's going to cause me 12 bleeding if he hits. Oh, but he's immune to bleeding. I guess because he has no blood. That makes sense. Checks out. Jeez, Gollum, why are you all the way down there? Well, I'm just going to take him out. Scarecrow hat, a severed scarecrow face, and Deuce got stronger. Reduce all enemy stats by 5. And then spooky armor. Alright. Well, from what I know about mazes, you generally want to stick to one direction. Oh. A woman in surgical gloves, gaze lost in the depths of the maze. Talk to her. Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah. Do you have an appointment? I didn't know I needed one to be in a cornfield. What are you doing out here? Oh, general dentistry, cleanings, implants, etc. I mean, what are you doing in a cornfield? Oh, now that you mention it, I don't really remember. You don't look happy. I don't get to see many patients in this cornfield, you know. I'm worried my wet finger is getting rusty. Your what now? Wet finger? Oh, sorry, that's what we dentists call the finger we poke around in your mouth because of how it gets wet. Suddenly, I don't feel very well. Do you need some dental work done? Would you mind if I did some, if only for practice? Sure. Badly misaligned teeth. Okay, picture your mouth as wide as it can go, and then multiply that by 10. That's what I want. You struggle and strain to accommodate her long, rubber-gloved fingers as they make thorough, prodding investigations of your back molars. You've got beautiful teeth. I'm going to suggest a few changes. There we go, all finished. Ow, do you have a mirror? A what? I'm not happy with my teeth situation. No, and if I'm candid, I know that's not my best work. Would you give me a chance to put it right? Sure. No teeth at all. Okay, well, never mind what I said a second ago. I want my teeth back. I want my teeth back. I appreciate you bearing with me. I don't like to leave a job unfinished. I always say if it were up to me, we wouldn't call it dentistry, we'd call it dentistito. Dentisto? Will you give me one last chance to fix your teeth? Do you mean put new stuff in my mouth where my teeth used to be? Yes, is the answer to the question I think you're asking. Yes, please. Dr. Sarah asks you to say ah, which is about all you can. While your mouth is hanging open, she rummages around for something in her purse. Oh, thank goodness. Imagine if I'd just thrown them away. Perfect teeth. You know, let's say that's enough practice for today. I agree 100%. You still don't seem very happy, Dr. Sarah. I'm just thinking that your average patient is more at ease having treatment in a modern dental surgery than a labyrinthian cornfield. Yeah, I can say that was a problem for me for sure. I'd like my little patch here to feel more like more of a dentist office. It's missing something that says dentist. A sign? What? A sign that says dentist. I was speaking more metaphorically than that. I mean, if you happen to find one, sure, but no, I guess. Teeth? Teeth, that's it. We don't feel comfortable with a lot more teeth around. Would you mind looking out for any anatomical teeth model? Or anything else that looks like teeth besides corn? I've got plenty of that. Oh, I actually have some teeth. So I'm thinking, I always carry a few of these as backup myself. Do you want these ones? Oh no, what I'm looking for is like a whole set of teeth, not Lucy's. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, these teeth belong to a grandfather. Do you want them? Yes, for teeth. A whole set. A nice set of chompers I can put on display so my patients will know. Huh. Do I need to find more teeth and like combine them all? Hold on, let me see if there's how complicated a task that is. Teeth. Also, what does that thing she did to me do? Perfect. Oh, one Moxie. Okay. Oh, okay. It's in the cornfield. Okay. Oh. A glum-looking little girl stands here, listlessly pulling the petals off of a cornflower. Hello there. What's so good about it? What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't really listening. What's your name? Cecilia. That's a really pretty name. Everyone calls me Sissy. Oh, well, that's fine, too. What are you doing in this cornfield? Nothing. I mean, why are you here? I got in a fight with my little brother, Billy. I don't remember what we were fighting about. I don't see the connection. He sent me here. He's where he sends everyone in everything he doesn't like. Huh. Do you like it here? I don't know. I've been here so long, I don't even really remember how long. Everything here is just... She gestures listlessly. It's just corn. What is there to like or not like? What would that even mean? You are way too young for this level of ennui. Yeah, you must miss a lot of things from before. I miss the sun. It's always so gray and cloudy here. It never even turns into a nighttime. At first it was fun to not have a bedtime. Now it's just confusing. Miss anything else? I miss ice cream. There's nothing here to eat except corn. I used to like corn. Now it's just corn. Is that all you miss? I miss my friends. Mainly I miss my best friend Darla. She was really good at jump rope. I probably missed her birthday. I might have missed a lot of her birthdays. Anything else? Miss my cat. He was black and fluffy. Probably still is, I guess. Anything else? Miss my teddy. I might be too old for him now. I'm not sure how old I am, but I miss him anyway. Is that all you miss? I'm beginning to think this Billy character is a problem. A coat hanger. Wardrobe stands alone here like the proverbial cheese. Sadly, it doesn't contain a portal to a magical world of fantasy. I guess you could cut a hole in the back, then at least it would contain a portal to a magical world of corn. What it does contain is an assortment of drab church clothes for a small boy. Nothing in here is your size or denomination. Creamed corn? This looks like an ice cream truck, but the label makes a slightly different claim. Hi, I'm Ike Bremen, the creamed corn man. That sure doesn't roll off the tongue like the way it used to. You're selling creamed corn out of an ice cream truck? Well, yeah, if I had some ice, I could sell you some ice cream. If I had some ice cream, or some cream. Say, you seem like a guy who doesn't have an expensive truck to keep an eye on and is free to come and go as he pleases. If you could do me a couple favors, I'd appreciate it. What kind of favors? I need cream and a lot of it, like a barrel of it. Plus a part to make my freezer unit work again. What part? I don't know. I'm not really mechanically minded guy. It's a thing that makes the inside of the box cold. Keep an eye out. How'd you get in here? Last thing I remember, I was telling Kid about I was out of bomb pops. Feels like ages ago now. Are you still out of bomb pops? Even more than I was then. Freezer part? Hey, that looks familiar. Thanks, buddy. Give me a second to hammer this in and change my sign. Iced corn. You're selling iced corn now? Yep. I had a big bin of leftover popsicle sticks, so I made... Oh, nuts. I should have called them cornsicles, huh? Well, too late to change the sign now. When you say leftover popsicle sticks, do you mean leftover from eating the popsicles? Yeah, right. Iced corn? Iced corn. Okay. Is this stalk of evil corn the cause of this malevolent maze, or is it the other way around? Or is it all just coincidence? Perhaps we'll never know. Well, spear and ear. You jam the evil corn holder into one of the evil corn, creating one of the most dangerous objects that ever existed, or at least the most dangerous vegetable. Mysticality plus 7 spooky, damn. Well, I don't want that, because too many things resist spooky that are dangerous. Where does this go? Serious-looking man in military dress uniform is pacing around this area of the maze. Excuse me, 10, hunt, name, rank, and serial number. Boss zombie, fair to middling in 6. Unlikely story. How do I know you aren't a spy? Spy for who? Crows? You damn well know who I mean. Oh, there's a typo there. Those dirty blues. Are you talking about the Blue Cola Army? You're damn right I am, and I won't stand for any of their filthy espionage tactics, sir. The Cola Wars ended almost a full decade ago. Oh. Oh yes, that's true. Excuse me. Something about this place makes it so easy to forget. At ease, then. You may address me as Colonel Benedetto. Nice to meet you, Colonel. So, how are things? By things, I presume you're referring to troop morale? You have troops here? Certainly. The milkman, the dentist, the ice cream man, and the, little girl. Those people aren't... Yes, I know they aren't soldiers. I know that. How's their morale? Right now, I'd rate it at a 2 out of 10. Pathetic, frankly. If the Blues attacked us now, we'd be routed for certain. How'd you get here? That information is strictly on a need-to-know basis, soldier. You don't have clearance. Come on, Colonel. This isn't a military operation. No, I suppose not. Nevertheless, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. Loose lips, sink ships. What ships? Huh. Why'd you just leave? You think we haven't tried? The maze twists upon itself and warps the senses in ways that make escape impossible. I don't seem to have any trouble coming and going. How'd you get here in the first place? I saw a weird house next to a cornfield and just sort of walked in. Ah, you weren't banished here, therefore the maze has no motivation to keep you here. Banished? I've said too much already. What about the hobo? Who, Cornelius? What about him? Well, it sounded like he was banished here, but he didn't seem to have any trouble leaving. Of course not. The man's a hobo. The freedom of travel is practically a paranormal ability. Wish we'd had a few during the war. They'd have made excellent scouts. Well, if they could be trusted to come back. Weird. What's up with all the weird spiky black corn? Refer to that as maize. Right, yeah, of course you do. Our investigations into its nature have so far proven inconclusive. Do you mean incornclusive? No, I do not. Okay, leading to his marching. So this seems to be a trade sequence quest in a sense. This box is full of disused, disregarded, and slowly disintegrating toys. Jeez, how long have these been here? Teeth for the dentist. After several false alarms, you find some false teeth. The kind with little wind-up motor for when Grandpa was too tired to chew his food himself. They're nuclear-powered. And I guess the teddy bear? You dig around until you find a teddy bear, and then you dig a little deeper to reveal that the arm is attached to an entire bear. Oh. Congratulations, you found it. A very large crow. Crows are usually very wary around humans, not because they're high-strung or cowardly, but because they're very intelligent. They're aware of the fact that their bones are thin and hollow, and that humans are much bigger than they are. This crow knows what it means for the tables to be turned. It spreads its wings in an intimidating display and makes a sound like a rusty garage door had a baby with a burst of radio static. Make friends! Well, that's not outside the realm of possibility. Lots of people make friends with crows, primarily by feeding them. This crow lives in a possibly infinite dimension warped cornfield, though, and from the looks of him, he's taking full advantage of that situation. So it's probably a non-starter unless he's got something that's much better than ordinary corn. Okay. Milk for sale? Hi there, you, milkman? Dour sigh. Yeah, milkman Stan, that's me. How'd you end up here? I don't want to talk about it. Why so glum? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. None of the others will listen to me complain anymore. For starters, it's extremely boring here. I don't have anything to read except my sign. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Let me tell you, after a couple times, the twist at the end really loses its thrill. What? And you know what's even worse than that? I guess not. I'm allergic to corn. If I eat even a single kernel, my face swells up like a frog on a bicycle pump. Oh jeez, and what have you been eating? Just the leaves and husks. On the bright side, but I've got the cleanest colon in the Tri-County area. And then there's the weather. Can you believe this weather? It seems fine. It never changes. It's just this gray, slightly chilly nothing, always. I don't understand how the corn even grows here. It never rains. Wouldn't that be worse if it was raining? It would be novel, at least. I guess that's... And then I have to deal with some cat running around. It got in my bow tie while I was sleeping and totally shredded it. I look like some kind of degenerate. That's a shame. I can't even try to catch and eat it because I'm also allergic to cat meat. Oh, and there's a crazy dentist who hangs out on the other side of the cornfield who keeps trying to talk to me about calcium. I tried to tell her, lady, I just sell milk. I don't know anything about the chemical properties of calcium in relation to teeth and bones. Oh, she's probably just trying to start a conversation because she's lonely. Yeah, lonely like a fox. I've seen the way she looks at my teeth. Lie. And the worst thing, you want to know what the worst thing is? Sure, I've got corns. Corns, like the kind you get in your feet. Little painful wads of callus. Not only are they painful and annoying, I'm just constantly being taunted by how on the nose it is. Anyway, thanks for listening. I don't meet a lot of people, new people, as you can imagine. Don't mention it. Will you sell me some milk? They don't call me Milkman Stan on account of not selling milk. It's 300,000 meat per barrel. Are you joking? It's only milk in the maize, geographical monopoly. I have smaller quantities available if you're experiencing a cash shortfall at the moment. They're listed on the sign there. No milk right now, thank you. I'll come back for that. What else is here? So I have the teeth, and I have a teddy bear. And the milk is probably for this guy. Okay. Oh, the cat. The cat probably wants a saucer of milk. Okay. Okay. Get back to that. Let me do the ones I can do. Oh. A fine silk bow tie. There we go. That's something. And I need something to make the corn better. I have iced corn, and I have dire corn. So that's a weapon. Okay, let's go just give the teddy bear, or the teeth first. And that kind of puts a pin on this one. Found some teeth for you. Clackety clackety clack. Oh, look, they're fun. Thank you. That'll be a beautiful addition to my cornfield surgery. I agree. Is there anything else I can do for you? You know what would really make this feel like a dentist's office? A popcorn machine. Popcorn always makes me think of the movie theater where my dentist used to operate. Plus, it'll make cleanings much more interesting. I could look out for a popcorn machine, I guess. Would you mind? Sure. You know, let me go pick the lock. I can leave, right? Maybe I shouldn't. In case it, like, I don't know. Carib machine. Okay. Oh, is she gonna fix it and then I can make popcorn with it to give to the bird? Crows would probably love popcorn. Popcorn machine. Well, I've never had a patient quite like you. You brought me a popcorn machine and decorative teeth, and you were so understanding about the accidents I made in your mouth. You really put a smile on my face. Maybe you should be a dentist. Aw, shucks. Look how wet your fingers already are. You would be a natural. I'm blushing. Oh, never mind. I can't do anything with the corn? Okay, well, she seems to be done. talk to the little girl. Give her her teddy bear. I think I saw your cat. Really? I didn't know he was here. Poor ghost. I bet he'd find me if I set out a saucer of milk for him. It's probably true. Teddy bear? Well, I found a teddy bear, which might be yours. Oh, yes, that's Mr. Grizzles. Jeez, he smells kind of musty. Poor Mr. Grizzles. How long has it been? Thank you so much. This makes me feel a lot better. You're welcome. Okay, so I need to get a saucer for them. For her cat. There's nothing else, right? Oh, that's still this one. Let me give the bow tie to the milkman and maybe he'll make his prices not insane. I'd like to avoid fighting the crow if I can help it. I found a new bow tie for you. Well, hey, thanks. That's a sharp-looking piece of finery. That makes me feel a little better. In fact, I think I'll celebrate by lowering my prices a little. He scratches out the prices on the sign and writes in new ones. You still don't look all that happy. Well, now that I've got this nice bow tie, it just reminds me of how snappy I used to look before my hat got all dirty. I see. You seem to be able to move in and out of this nightmare labyrinth freely for some reason. Any chance you'd want to take my hat to be laundered? Sure. Thank you. Here, please don't show this to anyone else. It's very embarrassing to my professional sensibilities. Okay, well, I know exactly where a washboard is. And or possibly laundry machine in general. Oh, that's the soldier guy down there. Nothing for him yet. So I probably need to make the milkman fully happy so he'll give me the stuff for cheaper. Ah, scrub the milkman's hat. Use some elbow grease to remove the other kinds of grease from the hat. No, I can't actually use it. What does it say? The milkman's sins have been washed away, assuming the dandruff is a sin. I wish they'd put one piece of, like, dark corn between the two separate areas here, just as a line of demarcation, so you can tell where you need to go. Hello again, I cleaned your hat. And the hat back to stand. Oh wow, practically good as new. Thanks, this definitely calls for celebration. Have some milk on the house? No, but somewhat less off the house than it was before. Scratches out the signs, price on his sign and writes them some new ones. Oh, that's much better. So give me a saucer. Old style milk. Buy a glass. Buy a barrel. Okay. Still a little to spend, but that's not bad at all. That wasn't even 1,000 combined. Okay, now I can give some to this guy, and he'll probably make ice cream. A barrel of old style milk. Milk, eh? Nice. That'll be the nearest thing to cream I've tried yet. Thanks. Let me just change my sign here, and I'll be right back with you. Creamed ice. Want to buy some creamed ice? Wait, creamed ice? Yeah, it turns out there's more to making ice cream than just ice and cream, and I don't have the equipment for it here. But I got pretty close, I think. Okay. Buy some creamed ice. I can't do both something that is not entirely dissimilar from ice cream. Thanks. Ooh, those are some nice bonuses. Alright, little girl. I can give saucer of milk for cat, ice cream for her. I brought you something like ice cream. Thank you. She takes the bowl of ice cream, tries it, and tilts her head thoughtfully. Well, it's not what I was expecting, but it's much better than corn. Thanks, mister. I think I saw your cat. Saucer of old-style milk. Thank you. This milk seems a little vintage. Yeah, well, it's probably fine. She sets the saucer down, and after a little while, the corn stalks rustle, and the cat you saw before appears with an inquisitive meow. Oh, Ghost, it is you. I've missed you so much. Thanks, mister. I bet I never would have found him without your help. Oh, you're welcome. What do you give me, Ghost? Oh, hold on. Is there a way to hover over these things? Because I know in the PC version you could just move the mouse and it tells you what you're going to get, but... Oh! Oh, wait, that's not it. Where's... Cold armor? You like it here? I like it a lot better than you help me out. I hope I can figure out how to get home someday, but until then, this isn't such a bad place. Thank you. Sure, no problem. So I've got milk, which I guess is just for me. Let me fish some more in here, because it is interesting that I can just keep infinitely fishing. Okay, so Dentist Girl and Milkman are done, and Ice Cream Man. Oh, that's enough corn. I got 11 pieces. Wait, if that means they're all happy, or as happy as they can be, and given the circumstances, and the cat, maybe Military Man will be happy too? Yes, so how's morale among the troops? Well, right now I rated 10 out of 10. And by gum, that's better than I've ever seen them. I've received field reports that this is your doing, soldier. I think you've earned yourself a promotion. The colonel pulls out a pair of fancy military epaulets and hands them to you with a snappy salute. Grenadiers epaulets. Return the salute. You give this colonel a brisk salute in return. Why don't you just leave? Okay. +5 magical weapons. Well, I don't want to fight the crow. Because I want to see what kind of funny interaction I get. Plus, I'd like to make a friend where possible. So the maze, crow. That's not apparently specific enough. How to befriend the giant crow? Convince... Oh, okay. Apparently I didn't have to fight the scarecrow. This one's a little obtuse. I don't know how I would have... Again, sometimes there's things I don't know how I would ever figure out. Which is why I had to look it up. I guess I should have talked to him before I told him to leave. Where is he? Oh. Thanks for the tip about this place. Everyone's been really appreciative about my corn and my cooking skills. Guess I was being selfish before. It does feel good to share it and help folks out. That's great. So you've been doing a lot of cooking? Yep, been making a lot of cornmeals out of cornmeal. What's cooking? I tried a few different things, but everyone liked my cornbread best, so mainly just cornbread. Here, let me cut you a piece. As thanks for helping me out. Thanks! Anything I can do for you? No, that's all I needed. Let me talk to the king, just in case we're doing well enough. Ooh. Boss, you've been extraordinarily helpful. With your aid, the population of this camp has grown enormously. I believe I can trust you enough to reveal my full plan to you. Ooh, what is it? I am reliably informed that there's a small, sparsely inhabited island in the Eastern Ocean that is somehow unaffected by the passage of time. Wait. That was mentioned in Gun Manor. That's where the daughters got sent. My intention is to gather as many hobos as possible and sail there to establish a marvelous, sparkling city of total freedom, unimpeded by this country's laws and social mores. I shall name that city Hobopolis. That sounds fantastic. Thanks to you, I believe I have enough people to make this fantasy a reality. I'm in your debt, boss. I cannot imagine there are many more hobos out there that would join our cause, but please locate them if you can. I'm on it. Oh, really? That's kind of the closure? You know, I never did actually look at the Drexel house. This weird, whatever this is, vaguely house-shaped thing that is very hard to look at. Let me open this. A jewelry case, okay. A jagged ring. Hey, there was a ring like that in West of Loathing. Bleeding. Apply 2 extra. Yeah, apparently, you were supposed to not bother with the scarecrow and instead talk to the crow first and give it the cornbread. And then... I kind of like this, though, because it reminds me of the kind of things you see in some RPG game. Well, this is an RPG game, too, but more traditional, like Zelda. Like, Zelda's big on this kind of thing. Give you cornbread. You toss the square cornbread at the giant crow, who snaps it out of the air and swallows it whole. His eyes go wide. He does an ecstatic little dance for a moment, then plucks a large feather from his wing, tosses it towards you, and flies away with a loud caw. Can I get this? Oh, wait. It said there was something over here, though. Oh, go down. The massive can of cocktail onions is the sole occupant of this little diverticulum. Okay. But is there nothing else to do here? Oh, there's like a map of the maze here. Neat. Uh-huh. Is there nothing to do? Wait, there was a thing. This is related to one of my side quests. Oh, the glass of milk was for her. Is that really it? Is there nothing else to do? There's no way to fix the main issue involving the main house as of this time, but there may be a known way in the future, hinting at ending regarding a particular... Oh, weird. Is it just glitched or incomplete? This game came out almost over a... Wait. This game came out like a year ago, didn't it? Okay, well I seem to have helped everyone here. The ancient Greeks... Oh, it's just the duck. Oh, the third element is spookiness. Plato wrote of certain ducks who are haunted as the day is long. You will know them by their otherworldly noises and songs, and here comes such a duck now. She stands her ground in your path and begins an eerie ballad that turns the day to night. I'll be going past her. Which one was the one? You, right? Glass of milk. Oh, darling, I knew we could count on you. Let me give you your reward. She stands up and plants a slow kiss on your cheek, then chuckles as you feel yourself start to blush. Now I could really use a drink. Oh, what about the milk? Oh, I mean a real drink. The milk is for later. Thanks again, sweetheart. No, it was nothing. Okay. Macmillican-Cuddy's farm. Something familiar about the long-haired woman on the road who stands waist-deep in a puddle of last night's rain. Ah, yes, it's the woman you saw last standing waist-deep in the swamp bog. But this time she bears no sword. It doesn't look like she has brought you any gifts or treats at all. For decades, the blade of your great-aunt was hidden with my family for safekeeping. Now the weapon is yours, but our business is not yet concluded. Hey, I remember. I haven't used the sword much lately, though. It is your sword to do with as you will. My family kept it for you in exchange for a boon. I call upon you now to perform it. With the fulfillment of your obligation shall come an end to your burdens. I speak, of course, your swamp geese. I actually got rid of the geese on my own. Do not tamper with my family's magics. They are finely attuned instruments. You know not what you do. But I got rid of it, though. It is of no consequence. In return for services rendered by my family, you owe us a boon. I call upon you to perform it. If you do not, I shall simply reapply the geese. What boon? The end of the month nears its end. At this time, the concerns of our family turn to mortgage payments. We ask for your assistance with our next bill. That's it? We are a proud family and do not ask for handouts. Only the looks to help in exchange for services rendered. 400 meat. Okay. While I find your actions underhanded, the contribution is appreciated. This will help us make what we call our nut for the month. The woman descends the puddle in the fashion of someone walking down a flight of stairs. Is that it? Goodbye then? Wait, why did I get sent back here? Montgomerys are farm folk. They've been on this land for generations, but all that's about to change. There's a big foreclosure sign on the front fence of the old Montgomery farm. Do something! You turn it upside down. That will slow the bank down. Eh? Sheep? The farmer seems very upset about something. No, everything okay? No, bloody ain't. A great flock of giant dukes has only invaded me farm and all. They got into all my buildings. Do you want some help with that? Oh, well, standing here waving my arms and yelling is not having much effect. So I could do it on, I reckon. Aye, you great numpty. Okay, I'm on it. Dukes everywhere, I'm telling you. The barrow, the dungstead, the gurney, the ice brooch, the sloppin' shillin', the steamy. What's a dungstead? It's for ripening in the manure in. I'd have thought it started out pretty ripe as it is. Aye, well, could always be riper. What's a steamy? That's for doing the laundry and all. We take our baths there too. I see. Nothing like a hot bath after a hard darg. Well, I thought I saw a gurnal? What do you think a gurnal is? It's a gurnal. It's for storing gurns, innit? Oh, a grain. Got it. Makes sense. A barrow? Barrow? It's a pile of stones that we bury the barrows under. A barrow for the barrows. You can? Sure. Okay. So just chase the sheep away? This is Oh, I get why the name was such a mouthful now. Macmillican-Cuddy's steamy hut. You hear a lot of splashing and loud duck noises coming from inside. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and wash tubs, plus a couple large stoves for heating water, and giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs, boiling big buckets of water to fill the room with steam, and just generally having a raucous sauna party. Turn up the heat. Oh, blow your cursed haunted duck call. You blow on the cursed duck call, and all the ducks in the steamy freak out. They burst out of the door and windows, quacking wildly, and flee to the barn at the other end of the property. Alright. Apparently a shilling is a sort of hut or shed. This one smells like a place where pigs eat, which is an idea reinforced by the rows of feeding troughs full of ripening garbage and several large barrels of leftover cooking oil. Huh. A gang of huge ducks seems to have taken particular interest in the oil and are gooshing it around the place in general, wrecking everything with wild abandon. Cursed haunt duck. These ducks look like real slippery characters, made all the more so by all that cooking grease they're throwing around. When you blow the cursed haunted duck call, all the ducks turn white with horror and burst out of the shielding, flapping and slapping and slipping and sliding around, eventually scrambling to the safety of the barn. This is Macmillican-Cuddy's gurnal. Apparently, that's a grain silo, not where you'd go to make funny faces. Who knew? The noises coming from inside it are about what you'd expect to hear from several giant ducks that have found their way into an actual grain silo. You climb the ladder and peer, and a bunch of very large and now even larger ducks are swimming around happily in Mac's grain, much like I would if the silo was full of mini marshmallows. The ducks panic. You have to slide down the ladder real quick as they charge the door at the top of the gurnal. They're almost too fat to get out, and they pop out like corks from a champagne bottle. One with multiple corks, I guess, and flee to the safety of the barn. This building is, well, not so much building as a huge pile of manure. For some reason, probably a horrible one, it's been excavated into a sort of cave. You hear a bunch of giant ducks quacking away happily in there. It seems unreal that anything could be happy to be anywhere near it. Your eyes start to water as you peek inside. A few large and extremely filthy ducks are lounging around in there. It's unclear if they were filthy to begin with, or if that's just the natural result of the situation. If you're wondering what could possibly horrify a duck that is perfectly okay with hanging out inside a literal manure pile, I guess the answer is the noise your duck call makes. You stand aside as the ducks flee in terror and hide in the barn. This old stone tower has been converted into a storage shed for storing ice, if Macmillican-Cuddy is to be believed. And why wouldn't he be? It's his farm. You look in the door and find several huge ducks chilling inside. Literally chilling, sitting on big blocks of ice. These ducks really don't seem to mind the cold at all. Maybe they're the sort that fly north for the winter. The sound of your cursed duck call sends a chill through the already pre-chilled air, and it proves to be more than the ducks can handle. They flee the ice brock, shivering and shuddering, and making for the apparent safety of the barn. What the hell? This sheep has evidently taken up smoking cigars, and having a human face to smoke them out of. Bah, nice try, but you aren't pulling the wool over my eyes. Well, it was worth a shot. Hi, I'm Beatrice. Hi, I'm Boss. Why are you disguised as a sheep? Well, I was hoboing past this place, and I saw a pie cooling on the windowsill. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. No hobo can resist that. But just as I was sneaking up to grab it, I got attacked by a whole bunch of humongous ducks. I disguised myself as a sheep to get them to leave me alone. That's a surprisingly sensible reason. Thank you. Hobo code? Those giant ducks still wandering around? Well, yeah, I feel like teaching you hobo code would blow my cover then. We really shouldn't even be talking like this. Leave her to it. What was that? Can I get a needle? You might have been excited about hunting for needles, but no such luck. This haystack is infested with barf weevils. Barf weevils. This pile of rocks is apparently a barrow. That is a sort of tomb made by piling up rocks. Macmillan and Cuddy called it a barrow though, which is less clear. You need to borrow a dictionary. You hear an ominous rhythmic quacking sound from within, as though several very large ducks were chanting ancient cult rites. You peek inside the barrow and discover that, yes indeed, several very large ducks are in fact chanting ancient cult rites in there. Also, the place is strewn with pig bones. I don't know how you learned to identify pig bones specifically, but I guess a barrow is also a type of pig? The ducks freeze mid-chant, then start freaking out, babbling and screeching and scrambling over each other to get out of the barrow. I guess they thought the ritual was actually working and some horrible abomination was about to appear, which makes them seem like real posers, to be honest. Anyway, most of them ran to the safety of the barn. Oh. Hey. It's the barn you've been herding ducks into. It looks like they won't be able to cause much trouble in there, but you can still fight a few if you're feeling it. Oh. I guess now I have an infinite source of duck fighting? Ice? Oh. Cool, I got 2 things to bring to the speakeasy. Okay, I took care of those ducks for you. Ah, you did, to be sure. I'm much beholden to you, laddie. Couldn't have dealt with them ducks on me on. That's for certies. Was there something you was wanting then? Oh, right. I met a lady named Xenia who said she loaned you a paperweight. She needs it back. A paperweight, she called it. Ah, well, no. I suppose it could be in a pinch. Here you are, then. And tell her how's it going for me. Xenia's paperweight. Oh, okay. Oh. Wow, wait, is that a callback to West of Loathing in the beginning when you can do that with the woodpile in your house? Hobo code? No, I took care of them. It's safe now. Oh, it's a huge relief. Sure, I know some farm-related hobo code. She teaches you a few symbols, most importantly, pointing out the difference between the symbols for grain and fertilizer. Hobo camp? There's a hobo community forming outside of Ocean City. Might be more fun for you than pretending to be a sheep out of fear for your life. Are the ducks still wandering around this place? Nope. I took care of them. It's all good. Oh great, my back is killing me. A long walk upright like a normal human being sounds pretty good right about now. She stands up haltingly and limps away without removing the costume. Okay. What is my hobo code currently at? Perks. Hobo code. Hobo code. Hobo code? 22. It's pretty high. Alright, let's go back to Xenia. A gang of 11 creatures rush you on the dirt road and show you a very provocative flip book that, you guess, they've drawn themselves? Some nasty pictures in there. Make it even more provocative. With a waggle of the eyebrow, you pull out a pen and add a couple nauseating details of the narrative presented in the flip book. The elves pour over the new pages together and all at once burst into tears. Good job? You got my paperweight back from Milliken-Cuddy yet? Why do you say it like that? No reason. Got it right here. Ah, good. She slides the paperweight onto her right hand and smacks it against her left palm a couple of times. Missed that feeling. Thanks. Don't mention it. Cool. Okay, let's go into the feed. I guess that's the main quest thing to do here. Actually, let's go to the old ham mill, and then we'll go there. There seems to be something here as well that I haven't unlocked, but in due time. That's it for this episode, though, so thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.